Oh, sorry that started up right in the middle of me clearing my throat. Hi guys, how are we doing? A very happy Tuesday to everybody. Today I am live. I'm kind of back on my summer schedule with the small adjustment. I'm not going to be going live every day anymore. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're going to do this right here, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the afternoon. Just to kind of break up the other stuff. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday should all be pre-recorded with the exceptions of the Monday night and Wednesday night reviews. If you would like to hear more about that, please do stick around till the end of the video because we got some stuff going on and I want to make sure you don't miss out if you'd like to be a part of it. All right. Also, how would you like me to visit some standing stones? Yep. I found some. I might go visit them. Not this week, but next week. And I might see if anybody else would like to meet me there. So stay tuned for that. I have some news. I have some information. I have some fun things to share. Shockingly, I know. You know what? I just realized I am missing something. But I'm going to fix that real quick. Sorry, guys. Just really quick. Want to check this out. What did I do with that? All right. Well, I'm missing my... Oh, there it is. If I pay attention long enough, I will find my brain. And you can see I did not adjust. This is the fun of life. I need to do some adjusting here real quick. Because Annette has a birthday here. And of course, Batgirl Fangirl wanted to make sure we were all aware of it. And I appreciate that. I want to give Annette her due. And give her a little brighter, bigger spot here. All right, we've got Batgirl Fangirl saying a happy birthday to Annette. But in Badland. I for some reason I thought it said Badance for there. Annette Badland, who is of course our Mrs. Fitz on Outlander. Happy birthday to her. Hope you enjoy your celebration. Celebrate Sonagut, and she's such a lovely lady. I think I have possibly 2 chances to meet her this year, but I'm not positive. I'm not positive. One is going to be with my daughter for a Doctor Who convention we're thinking about going to on a day trip in Chicago for. She's supposed to be there, and possibly she might show up at another convention that we're visiting, but I can't say for sure which one because I'm going to quite a few of these, like lots of crazy plans happening this year. So very cool. Very happy birthday to Annette. Love her. I always love it when I'd be like, and she's on this show and on this show. And yep, she's very cool lady. Today we are doing quite a bit of Caitriona since we focused on Sam yesterday, and Kat deserves her dues. And of course, lots of behind the scenes. I may have actually shown this collection before or a variation of such, but we love our behind the scenes. Brilliantly Balfe shares these behind the scenes where corsets meet coffee cups, wigs meet wind, and Claire meets cake. This is all very good stuff here. Well, yeah, it's fairly recently posted, so maybe not one exactly. Now, there we go. Well, now, were we taking picture of the axe, or are we taking picture? It looks like Sam's leaning in to see what picture Caitriona's taking. Dude, just look at the sky. Okay, I don't know what she's taking. Ooh, oh, that's nice. That's very pretty. I love the wildflower centerpiece here. That's great. It's obviously for a scene, but I'm digging it. Who doesn't love a bowl full of apples and a bowl full of goofiness here? This is got to be that first episode, second episode when they arrive at Lollybrock, yeah? Or Lollybrock, when they arrive at Layock. Katie. They both start with L's. They're big castles. I enjoy both of them. Yeah. And see, I kind of miss these guys a little bit. Well, we'll get to see a little bit of them. A little bit of Graham, I think, in season 8. So we'll see what goes on here. Brilliantly Balfe, behind the scenes, where corsets meet coffee cups, wigs meet wind, and Claire meets cake. I'm reading the same thing again. I'm just so excited about it because we get a baby in this one. We got, I'm going to guess, baby advisor, aka possibly mom, behind there, making sure nobody drops the baby because that would be upsetting. Oh, this is a fun scene too. I love this. This is Lollybrock this time. And Jamie helping Claire. He gets in trouble by his mom, but that, something too here. Oh, that's cool. The moment when this scene and Claire says that's okay and Jenny says no. That's always an irritation for me as a mom too. When I'm like, no, don't do that, and then the person that they've done it to says, oh no, that's fine. They're kids. No, they got to learn. You got to tell them no, so they learn it's not okay. Anyway, that's just my mom opinion of the day. He's still looking on his phone. Sam, look up. Okay, well, we got our horses, and this has got to be, yeah, when they're staking out the land. I feel like in the states, or it could still be early, but no, I feel like that's when they're staking out. I don't know, just the way she's dressed, it makes me feel like we're later in. We're later in. Aww, that's so cool. It's a beautiful moment while everybody's soaking wet, covered in plastic. Oh, a day at work has got to be kind of crazy there. And I saw a thing the other day, completely has nothing to do with Outlander, but they were somebody was in Scotland and everybody's walking around with umbrellas. Every picture is people with umbrellas, and they're like, "Yep, it's Scotland. We all have umbrellas. Look, it's umbrellas." Miss that coat. Loved it on her. Loved it on Sophie. Missed the coat. It was so sweet. Oh, yep, get a little touch up. Gotta look just right. And our poofy coats. Still remembering the difference between the poofy coats of Outlander and the poofy coats of Blood on My Blood. Looks like we're checking on the line. Checking on the line and making sure we know what we're supposed to be saying. What is the scene? Good times. Oh, okay. 52A, 1. Alrighty, ready. Okay, and we've got. Well, wait, this is not quite the same picture, but again, I would have pointed out Lauren in her fake tummy. She's holding it like we do. Although you know what, I don't think I held my tummy nearly as much as like they show people on TV. You do, but you don't like run around and grab it constantly. It's there. We're aware of it. We're trying not to fall on our butt when we take a walk. Lovely pictures, lovely behind the scenes. Thank you, Brilliantly Bal, for putting these together and sharing them. I got more stuff from Katrina here. Brilliantly Balf also shares, Katrina Balf shares how her partnership with Child Cancer started and why it matters. And I like these, we love to support our actors who are supporting other things. And yeah, this has been her main passion for
Incredible
years.
opportunities, I suppose, I've been given. When I was living in LA before I got the show, I used to volunteer locally and be part of different organizations, but I was never part of like a global charity that had a reach. And when I got Outlander, it was really something that was pushed by the fans because they were like, who can we donate in your honor? And this is such a concept for me because I'd never been asked anything like that before. And it was amazing that I was able to form this partnership with World Child Cancer, which are an incredible charity, and they do the most amazing work across the world. And it's just been something that's been really amazing. It gets me to be able to pay my fortune forward. I'm part now of a community. I get to connect with the fans in a really special way, and they are so generous and so invested. And it's just been one of the real beauties of being in my position and being on a show like this.
That's very cool. Yeah, you know what? If this channel ever grew exponentially and I had real pull, and I know you guys are very, very supportive when I say, oh, check this out. I do appreciate that a lot. She has such a huge reach, and so when she says, please help this out, um, you can literally see the impact in the fandom. It is really, really cool and really beautiful that she took that power really to go towards something really good. I mean, between she has the child cancer, and then people for her birthday plant trees in her name to try to save the environment. And if you follow her Instagram, you see she's very politically involved. She has many opinions, and she tries to use her reach, I guess, in such positive ways. It makes me, again, really proud to be a fan of this show and a fan of these actors, just in general. Very cool. Oh, we're stuck for a second. Apparently, we are going to look at the screen be blank. Hopefully, the picture comes back because I had some more stuff. Should I come back to it? Probably should just come back to it. We'll go to the next. Oh, I got blank there too. Oh, I hope I didn't lose my internet connection. That would be upsetting. Of course, I'd be talking to nobody. What are we doing here, guys? Oh, well, that one still works all right. What is going on? Well, I'm going to see if I can work this out. While I'm waiting, I'm going to go ahead and make those announcements. I was going to make everybody wait till the end for. We'll see if I can get this to work properly. First thing I wanted to share is that, yes, I did find, I found a circle, a stone circle. I don't know exactly how far away it is, or whether it'll be a day trip or an overnight trip or a family trip, but I did find a stone circle in Ohio. So I'm planning to see if I can visit that. When I figure out what day and how that's going to work, I will let you guys know. That way, if anybody wants to meet me up there, we can have like a little group meet. Also, um, want to put out there that I sent out a kind of a rough draft list, possibly the final list, but kind of a rough draft list of the chats that are going to be going on for the rest of the first season of Blood of My Blood. If you did not get anything in your email and you wanted to be part of that chat, um, any of those chats, let me know. Email me back, RE me, and just tell me which episode you'd like to be included. For everybody who's already on the list, the only person who absolutely will not be changing any of their days that they're on there is going to be Diane or Vicky, I'm sorry, because she has plans and her time and dates cannot be adjusted to include her on other dates. It seems like for most part, everybody else is kind of flexible on those Monday nights. So again, if you didn't get one and you said you wanted to be involved and I missed it somehow or misplaced your email, and trust me, you guys think I'm organized. I'm not. If I missed it, let me know. And guys, I'm going to send out a final list before our chat on Monday so that you'll know if you are definitely involved in which episodes, okay? But I did want to give people a final chance in case you were like, no, I really wanted to talk about an episode. I can't guarantee which episode, but you can ask, okay? And just let me know which ones you absolutely couldn't be involved on. Again, if you expected to get a list today or an email and you didn't. Now, the other part of that announcement, don't worry, my thing came back, so I'm trying to be quick, is I've yet to see anybody say they want to be a part of Minority Report, though I'm almost positive Jackie wants to be. No one else has asked, and we're going to have a chat tomorrow night about Minority Report, and I know that Jackie and I are fantastic and fascinating folks, but it would be nice if we get a couple other people to join. If you'd like to talk about this Tom Cruise classic, I don't know if it's a classic. It's an interesting movie and an interesting take on what the future could be like if we could predict crime. So check that out if you'd like to. All right, back to our regularly scheduled me trying to figure out what I'm doing. Well, first I'm going to shrink me down a little bit, but we got some Sam and Kat here on this one. Point Blank 1959 shares this one. It's some tweets from the days when Sam and Caitriona still exchanged public comments on Twitter. And the first one is about Sam. He'd won a tennis match. So we've got this, Sam Hune posted, "New balls, please." I'm going to reserve all comments for that one. "I'll let Caitriona Balfe tell you the score. Anyone for tennis. Call me Jamie Murray." Caitriona seems displeased. So I'm going to guess that it's possible Sam won this one. But just this one, because, we'll let him have one every now and then. Next one, it says, "At the LA Marathon, Sam completed in March 2015. There's Caitriona back there here, kind of supporting him. "Caitriona Balfe, so proud of this man, mile 14 and barely a sweat. Even stopped for a chat. Well done, Sam Hune." Oh, and then Sam says down to Caitriona Balfe, CXXX. I'm not sure what the CXXX is, but okay. Lots of kisses there for everybody. And yeah, marathoning. We just saw him finish. Hold on one second. I have a cough that's trying to come. Oh, and hello to Kathy too. You watched Misfits. Oh, on Ted Lasso. I've never seen Ted Lasso. That's why I keep being told I need to go watch, and I've yet to see it. I will try to check that out. And Cynthia says that she thinks you're on for Minority Report. Okay, well here, let me see if I will make a new list. This is gonna. I got this at the craft trade at the Star Trek Las Vegas convention. They do you bring some crafts in and you trade stuff. And Shirley and I had an array of things from pins to keychains to gold press platinum. And yeah, we we got some pretty cool stuff from folks. Okay, so I'm gonna put that I got Cynthia, and I'm assuming Jackie, unless she tells me different, because she was the one I think who has said something about Minority Report. So we're just gonna go with that. Anyway, back to our third one here. Says watching the wedding episode live together. Ooh, that had to be, you know what? No, they had to do it together. So it's not like it's embarrassing. They didn't know what was going on. But I don't know. That's an uncomfortable episode to watch with anybody. Other than maybe your partner. But like you don't watch it with your parents or kids or anyway. But yeah, that's funny. It says ready and it's a picture for Twitter and there we got. Yep. Are you all ready for it? We are waiting for Blood of My Blood to be done to get back to our episodes for the second season here. Sam Hugh on Twitter, Barbara Leverton, a whole bunch of ads here for sharing. That's a cool look back. I can see why they don't do it so much anymore, though. Balfe Nation shares this one. Caitriona Balfe in promo The Cut, releasing in theater September 5th. We don't see a lot of Kat except for when she's promoting stuff. And so I do expect to see a few more things here for her. She's looking very, very relaxed here. I'm kind of enjoying it. She didn't get all dolled up, probably because her character is not an all dolled up character. So a little more of a natural look for her. Although she really doesn't do heavy makeup, does she? She'll do, nice eyeliner and lashes every now and then, but she's not ever really heavily made up. What are those? Are those sateen, sateen shorts? I love it. Oh, that's great. That's perfect. Oh, those are cute little shoes. Oh, my daughter just got a pair. So, that's my daughter, 10 years old, has fantastic taste. She got a pair of shoes just very similar to that. Oh, yeah. See, and again, she looks very comfortable and relaxed. I think she's pretty proud of this film. So we definitely need to take a moment and see if we can watch that. And then I've got another little bit with Sam and Kat here. If I remember to resize this later, this was a good idea. If I don't, then oops, I'm sorry. Scottman Sam shared this one. It's an interview with Arthur Cade, 2014. Yeah, we are doing a lot of throwbacks. I do expect to get a lot of current Kat here, like I said, in the next week with more promotional stuff. We'll have to see what happens. And why not a little chat with the two from way back when.
So there,
That was so
right?
hard. That was just really tough.
It looks like the chemistry was just awesome between you two. Is that instantaneous, or do you have to go through a process to get it there? How does that work?
They fed us a lot of alcohol and put us in a room for a while, and we worked on it.
I picked the wrong profession. I'm going into acting. If I looked like you, I would definitely be an actor.
No, I think I think from the first time that I met Sam, he had obviously been cast quite a while before I was. And so when I walked into that audition room to test, he was just the greatest guy. And like the two of us just started chatting away to each other while the producers were talking about something else. And it was just very instantaneous that we became very good friends. We had one day in London, we went for a big walk and we sort of talked a little bit about the characters, but just about our lives. And it just sort of started.
I think it's just like trust. I trust Caitriona, and I think it's fun. Every day's fun.
You are like the next big heartthrob because outside of being a really good-looking guy, you're also this character. He's taking beatings for women. He is like everybody's favorite prototypical man. Talk to me about this new heartthrob status. It's got to be a lot of fun for you. And don't give me the whole, I don't know, I'm a heartthrob.
I don't know. I mean, he's a fantastic character to play, and I did spend the first few months just getting beaten up all the time. It seemed to be Jamie's he's constantly getting punished, and so yeah, it's a pretty physical role. But yeah, he's a fantastic character, and like he's quite. There's a lot of fans that have got expectations of that, so I hope we just do them justice, really.
He's being modest. Sam's the greatest guy, and I think that's what people are really like. That's why women go crazy about him because, no, but they see.
I would be so different in your position to be like, I am a heartthrob.
No, but it's you can really see what a good guy, and that shines through always. And he's not just the good-looking hunk. No. Not at 6 a.m.
No, not at 6 a.m. Certainly not.
Walk me through your first Comic-Con experience. It must have been something to cherish and remember.
It was. Well, the funny thing.
You know what? I'm going to stop it there just because I don't want to get too dinged up, and they had some edits, so I think I might be okay. But I don't want this cut out for anybody who isn't here live because that's fun, and we can see the Comic Con stuff pretty much whenever. But this was cool. This is nice, and I'm gonna have this. You can see this on Instagram. It's Scotsman Sam, and it's an interview with again Arthur Cade 2014. So this is like really, 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 really early on for him. I'm going to stop here with a little bit of Caitriona at the end again because that was the point of this, but you can't find a lot of Caitriona without a little bit of Sam, especially for the video stuff. Brilliantly Balfe again sharing this. It's a quote, and you know what we love? I love the Caitriona quotes. I do love it. I think she gets a lot of wisdom from her experiences. So they're definitely points of view worth taking in. She says, I definitely don't think I was mature enough or had enough life experience to be an actor in my early 20s. When I finally came to it, it was the right time. You know, in a lot of circles, people already tell you you're over the hill. It's hard out there for women. I used to say, I'm just going to live in this little bubble of delusion that it's going to work out. I didn't really have a plan B. All right. Okay. So yeah, that's true. You hear a lot about that in acting, is that for women especially, you're set apart because you have to either be extremely youthful when you're youthful, extremely youthful when you're middle aged, or extremely youthful, or you get to the point where you're quite mature and it's obvious and you're everybody's grandmother, or it's very difficult, I think. Not that it isn't for men. We've talked about this health wise. It's difficult for them because they all are expected to maintain a certain type of image. But you can't help but age. People age. People age. It doesn't matter how much work you have done, how much care you take of your skin. Wrinkles happen, sunspots happen, tans happen, freckles happen, life happens. So I give it to her for having that kind of an outlook, because it doesn't really matter for her. Well, I should say it does matter for her, but I mean, she's beautiful either way. She was going to find something, and she carries herself well. She has experience. She is used to putting up with difficult environments to get a job done. So she was well prepared for this, I think, with her previous experiences and especially her modeling. I think it really prepared her for the rigors of acting. And of course, she's done well. She's still doing well. It's terrific. I believe that's all I have. And since I filled in my technical difficulties with the announcements, I don't really have a lot more to share, guys. Oop, I'm bouncing around. I can fly. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot more to share, but do make sure that you send me those emails if you want to be part of either Minority Report, or you did not get an email including you on a chat that you thought you were going to be included on for Blood of My Blood. I'm not asking yet for the requests for season 2 of Outlander, but start thinking about that. Which episodes are you going to want to chat about? That way, when it is time, I can get those lists up and send them out quickly, and we'll be set on that, hopefully, within some reason, in a reasonable amount of time. But that is, I think, everything I have for us today, guys. Thanks so much for joining me here. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it vehemently and are still here, bully for you. You are tough bird. But give her a thumbs down, and don't forget to comment below and let me know what it is you really thought. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Kathy, for being here. My sound is choppy now. How is my sound choppy now? I have no idea why the sound would be choppy. I think it might have been, I think I had an internet issue in there before, and that's why the sound went funky, in which case I have no control over the internet service provider, and I thank you so much for sticking around through it, because I think should be okay by now. If not, I do apologize. Again, I do what I can. I did get all my sound checks and everything today, but my internet service provider is just not something I have power over, unfortunately. I should have power over all things, shouldn't I? Yes, I should. Okay, anyway, back to it. Thank you guys. Thank you to my members so much for your continuous support. I really do appreciate that. And those of you who have been assisting with my car stuff, I still need to try to figure out if I can put up a couple more updates, because there are some things that have been going on and I just hadn't really recorded it, which is my problem. I need to take some pictures or do a thing. At any rate, thank you so much for the extra support. Those of you who are continuing to donate so that I can get those final repairs done for my longer trips, I really, really do appreciate that. I also am trying to save up on the side to invest in getting a hatchback tent, which is one you put over the back of your vehicle. And I can either get one that just goes on my vehicle and I take down whenever I go somewhere, or one that is freestanding and I can back into and attach to my car if I'm somewhere for a longer period, which may or may not happen, but I'm just trying to figure out what makes more sense. I'm also looking into a porta toilet. Basically, it's a little toilet, a little tent, and a little fold-out toilet with a bag, and you put some kitty litters, and you know what I mean. So that no matter where I camp, whether it's got on-site toiletry or not, I'm good. I'm over 50 now, ladies. We need a toilet nearby, accessible. Yes, okay. So that's important to me. It also can convert into a shower, which I also appreciate. But yeah, so thank you guys for helping me to make sure my vehicle stuff is set so I can try and get set for these trips that I'm hoping to take, and maybe even see and meet some of you that I have not had a chance to meet and who would like to meet up. Okay, guys, a camp shower. See, Cynthia, you and I, we all know. We know. Okay, so thank you guys. Thanks so much for joining me today. We already did the thumbs up, thumbs down, but if you didn't get enough Outlander information, you need to check out our chats about Blood of My Blood. If you're still on the fence, well, you should come listen to us because we're funny anyway. But you should come listen and hear why we are enjoying it and what we aren't enjoying, because, we're honest. And obviously, any other movie reviews and stuff below, check those out. There's a lot more Outlander information. You may have missed something, so go back, and no matter what video you choose, I will see you there as per usual. I think I'm all off balance. My head is like, hello. You can kind of see the background. All right. Love you all. Don't forget, I'm trying to get set up with a new schedule, 12 on Wednesdays. 12 on Tuesdays, and Thursdays will be live here. Mondays and Wednesdays, 9 p.m. live review chats. The rest of it is pre-recorded. So no worries if you aren't here on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays. I know some of you really dig the lives, and which is why I do them. Hello. But yeah, don't worry, you're not missing anything. So, no matter what video you say you're going to do here or what video you watch later, I will see you there too. Okay, guys? Be safe. Have a great Tuesday. I'm going to go and I'm going to record tomorrow's video. How about that? See you guys.